The other big question from the Hermetic Memory Wall video was about the Father, Son, and Holy Mother, because a lot of people said just what I said when I first read that. Oh, yeah, of course. Because I don't remember where I first read that, but it was such an aha moment. Of course, that's the final solution. There would have to be that feminine leg of the triangle. And the book wrote in such a way as like, this is just what a lot of mystics think. So, coming to an idea late and you're like, oh yeah, everyone's already on this train. So it's like, this makes so much sense. So I don't remember the exact source for where I first heard that, but I do know the most helpful book that I can think of, and that is Mary Magdalene Revealed, the First Apostle, Her Feminist Gospel, and the Christianity We Haven't Tried Yet by Megan Watterson. This is an incredible book. She is trained at Harvard, and she's talking about the lost Gospel of Mary, the lost in the sense that it wasn't included in the canonical Bible, but 3 copies of it have survived, which is a lot of copies for an ancient book. But in all of them, the first 7 pages are missing, and she's so poetic, even in how she starts this off about how appropriate it is that we'll never know those first 7 pages. But also, I think talking about the fact that we can know, we can get into the heads of these authors and thinkers, and we know where they're coming from, because this whole gospel is about it not being about sin, about you becoming your best self is the purpose of this world, and that the last true wisdom was revealed to Mary, his partner. The one who got the final secrets was the woman in this, which to me just makes so much sense. The men would get stuck on some of these outer layers of things, but she was the one who saw it through to the very core of what mattered here, that it is not that we need Christ to get to the next level, that we have that Christ consciousness inside of us. Each of us can become enlightened all the way on our own, and Christ gave us a model for that. You'll see something similar in the play Eugene O'Neill, Lazarus Laughed, which I've made a video about before. But overall, I'm feminism in the history of religion to me is so important, and I try to read a lot of it and to learn about it. And this book came from my wife, who is an incredible source of this knowledge, and it just is it's the part of the thinking that's been lost that's so dangerous. So my godfather was an old black man from Harlem who became a dean of students, but he was the drummer for Gil Scott-Heron's first 6 albums. So he was a guy who was out there and doing things. Big, tough, iron energy kind of guy. But all the time at our gatherings, he would talk about how the worst thing going on in the world is that the men have taken over and that the women need to be in charge. Not given equality, be in charge. And he would say it all the time because it's true.